and my ladies, in our application, we had requested for Form 34A's Book 2 of 2, but in your directions, I believe it was misspelled. It was indicated as Form 34C Book 2. So maybe when you give directions, you can clarify that's Book 34A, so it's Forms 34A Book 2, not 34C. That's all.
Your Ladyship, the Chief Justice, members of this court, we wish to draw your attention to prayer number 2, where you directed that IEBC be compelled to give applicants supervised access to any servers in the National Tallying Center. We request that agents of the first and the second respondent be allowed to be present when that exercise is undertaken. That is our humble request.
Yes, may it please you, Madam Chief Justice, my lords and ladies. Just a clarification. My name is Paul Mwangi for the first and second petitioner in petition number 5. First, in respect of the orders of the court in paragraph 7, in number 7, I think the order was supposed to read from 32A and from 34A, because what was contested were the documents that were to be inside the ballot paper, so 34C would be a mistake. In respect of the contested polling stations, we have received a letter this afternoon from the lawyers from IEBC, and we shall be responding by close of business, giving the list of the polling stations that we have contested. They are all borne in the petition, and we shall be laying them out in a letter. In respect of the clarification as to the opening of ballot boxes, I believe that would definitely be implied in the order of the court, that if the court were to ask that we gain access, that would imply a permission to open the ballot boxes. In respect of the polling stations that are turning out to be polling centers, I think that has been a common mistake as to when it's a polling station, a polling center. Our position should be that if it has been described as a polling center, then the order would relate to all the polling stations in that center. And lastly, in respect of the access, this court has said that we are to have supervised access. And then the question would not be whether it will be described that read only. We are to obtain all the necessary access to do an audit of the information that is needed, so long as it is supervised. That is all.
Thank you. I will request the Honorable Mr. Justice Lenaura to respond to those issues on behalf of the court.
Thank you very much, Judge President. Let me begin from the last issue, Mr. Mwangi. Indeed, it is polling stations. Following Maina Kiai, anything to be done must begin from the polling station. So where there's a reference to Belgut polling center, it refers to the polling station. So again, that should be the reference that you're talking about. So let's follow that direction.